Here, extra bunny. It's my like around the house. Gotta run outside, take the kids outside real quick, hoodie.
Yeah, I feel you.
I was like, man, I'm gonna just put on a hat that go with it and go ahead and do my thing.
That's all it takes sometimes, man.
Yeah. I've actually had this. I don't like it anymore because I don't like being a bulletin board. I don't like being a billboard.
Yeah.
So I really don't. That's why I don't really wear it out no more. I've had this thing since I was like 19. I've had this thing since I was like 19. Yep.
Same size?
Mm-hmm.
That motherfucker still fits you like you're 19 too.
Yeah, because I'm about the same size as when I was 19.
You lucky.
It's crazy.
And gain some weight. Shit.
The only thing is these is mad stretched out because when I used to wear it, I used to always pull the sleeves up, so the sleeves is mad stretched out. Other than that, yeah, still good to go.
I feel it was popping tonight though, man. What you up to?
Not too much, man. I've been working a lot, bro. I mean, you've been mobbing with me some of these playoff games. I've been working a lot, man. Getting home late.
That game last night was something else. San Ysidro did they thing.
Yeah, shout out San Ysidro. Made it to the CIF championship.
Number 5. If you see this, man.
Sebastian Medina.
Yeah, Sebastian Medina. Actually, shout out to the whole San Ysidro team, the staff, the coaches, the water boys. Y'all all play a part. But I became a fan of number 5.
Sebastian Medina.
When he came down, crossed it, and pulled up in his face, I said, yo. He don't got no conscience.
Not at all.
He don't care.
He really liked that.
That dude is nasty. 22. He's nasty too.
They play Saturday. Either Friday or Saturday for the championship. I'll be there for sure.
Yeah, I'll be there too, man. I gotta see that. I gotta root the boys on from Chula Vista.
What you been up to, man? Other than coming with me to work, what you been up to?
Just working. I'm getting this music going. Trying to duck these stressful people. I'm not gonna say,
who exactly.
I ain't gonna say the B word. I'm gonna say people. These stressful people that have been trying to bring me stress and slow me down. I've been ducking them, dealing with that. Being a father, just the regular daily stuff everybody go through. Nothing different. But when times get like that, sometimes you gotta look around and realize what you got. That a lot of people don't got. That'll make you just say, you know what, it's not that bad. Just keep on moving.
I feel it.
Gotta think like that.
What's new on the barber tip, bro? I ain't really, you know what I'm saying? We ain't really chopped it up about your barber journey in a minute. What's the word on that?
The barber journey's still good. Clientele's good, money's good, the shop is good. We're doing our thing. We took a little loss. Somebody can't come to work for a few months for a certain reason, so we're gonna be down a man. But that just mean more money for the rest of us. Next man up. It is what it is. Besides that, it's all Gucci.
I feel it. Hey, bro, I got a new camera coming in like 3 weeks.
What kind?
It's a Sony.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's lovely. And it's dope.
What's the K quality?
Huh?
What's the K quality?
I believe it gets to 8K. It's buttery. It's buttery. Yeah,
8K?
Yeah. And the dope part about it is, I was gonna switch to camcorders, but this is a mirrorless camera, like I shoot on here with a close-up shots. The shot on me and the shot on you are mirrorless cameras, and this one is too. But the good thing about it is, like, these one have 30-minute timers. That's why, like, when I get up, like, during the podcast, I give you all like a little behind-the-scenes thing. When I get up during the podcast, it's because the 30-minute timers went off on the camera, so I gotta get up and like hit the record button again.
Okay.
The one I got coming in a few weeks is a mirrorless camera like these, so like it has the high quality shots, but it doesn't have a timer like a camcorder. So
this shit about to be looking dope. This shit about to be looking real dope. Yeah, I can't wait for you to get that, man.
About to take it up a level. Take it up a level. I'm excited about that. I'm real excited about that. I can't wait for that.
Yeah.
I try not to like get to because I gotta wait. You know what I'm saying? But I'm real excited about that.
So I had a question. Growing up as kids, what do you think was the funnest game that we played outside? Out of all the games we played, I was sitting back thinking about that the other day. Like, man, I miss the '90s. I thought about us playing like Smear the Queer, Sideline Bump, Tag, Hide and Go Get It. We played a lot of games.
See, I would have to go with we called it Run at Your Own Risk, and it was like tag in teams. And somebody marching down them stairs.
Yeah.
We played a game called Run at Your Own Risk, and it was pretty much tag with teams.
Yeah.
And it wasn't. There was like a goal line as the base. Like you didn't have to like tag a tree. We lived on a dead end street,
Mm-hmm.
and so the goal line or the base was like somebody's like the fence that was like the fence that was like on the edge of the curb. You draw an imaginary line from that post all the way across, and that was the goal line.
Yeah.
And we only played it at night, so like literally everybody would go, and we got this from the teenagers that lived on the block. Everybody would go inside, put on all black or like mad dark.
I remember that.
Long sleeves and sweatpants because you might be in a bush hiding under a car or whatever. So you got on hoodie, sweatpants, long sleeves, and everything. You know what I'm saying? So I think that might have been the funnest one. That might have been the funnest one.
I think my funnest game, believe it or not, it really wasn't a game. It was like some real life stuff. But it kind of felt like a game to me. It was when somebody's dog got loose, and we all booked for it to see who can get on top of the car first. That shit was fun to me. I don't know why.
See, it was fun only when we knew what house it was, and we could like antagonize the dog. Like we knew what dogs are like. That dog could hop that fence, but it's not because the owner has it trained pretty well.
Yeah.
But it's still a dog at the end of the day, so you could really get it up, go over there like messing with it, and it's gonna hop the fence and come. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, when Coco would hop that fence, boy, niggas was gone.
Out of there. And it was a million dogs walking home from Valencia Park to where we lived at, back to our block. It was a million dogs, bro.
Was y'all outside that day when it was all outside, right? Anton was letting me drive the remote control car. No, he was like, if Coco jumped that fence, she better not drop my remote control and run. I was like, okay. Bruh, literally 5 minutes later, Coco hopped that fence. I dropped that thing, boy. The batteries went flying this way, the back went flying that way. Booked it to Miss Jones' house.
Gotta get out of there.
Yeah.
Bro, I remember a time, bro, and this is why my fear of dogs didn't stuck around severely until I was like 21. All the dog being chased by dogs every day running.
I'll still be cautious now. Fuck that.
Man, see, I forgot exactly what story I was about to tell now. I messed up. My memory is trash now, bro. Like my long-term memory, I remember like stuff when I was like a kid, like when I was like 4 or 5 years old.
Yeah.
Like my short-term memory, like I was just about to say something, I forgot it that quick. But yeah, we was getting chased home by dogs every day. I remember a time we was getting chased home. I wasn't getting chased home, but like we was walking home from school, and a dog got loose, and we jumped on this lady's car, and she was sitting on her porch, and she had just got her car washed. And of course, we didn't know that at the time, but the dog got loose, and that was like the first car we saw, so we jumped on the car. And she on her porch smoking a cigarette. What the hell are y'all doing? Get the hell off my car. And we elementary school. You know, so we was like, it's a dog back there. She's like, oh, y'all good. I'll be up there too. Sure.
Hey.
Good looking.
We done hopped on cars with people sitting in them.
Yes,
Telling you, man, there was so many dogs in our old neighborhood, man. So many.
Bro, I meant to show you his page. It's my new favorite account to follow on Instagram. He said jumping on people's cars with people in them. This dude does pranks. One of his pranks, he's just walking up to random people's cars and just getting in with them. Oh, it's hilarious, bro. That's mad dangerous.
That's dangerous.
One dude, he turned the video off. The dude was like going in a glove box. I mean, obviously he lived to make more videos, so he made it out of there. And every video ends, my nigga, it's a prank. All the ones where he getting in somebody's car, and like all like his other ones, he'll be like walking through Walmart, and it'll be a girl like in the ice cream aisle, like with mad thick. He'll be like, oh, or he'll be like, oh, them buns is fat, or he'll be like, oh, them buns looking good right there. Oh, them buns looking good. She'll turn around, excuse me, and he got a girl that's like standing behind her that she don't see with a box of honey buns. He's like, oh no, I'm talking to her. Oh, I can't wait to have them honey buns. Yeah. It's mad funny, bro. I gotta show you that.
You know, I thought about getting into doing that.
You should do that, bro.
I thought about getting
into
it.
That's why I wanted to bring it up to you. I
thought about getting into it, having some fun, doing some shit like that. I mean, I'd be down for it.
You could do it.
Because all I really need is like a phone to record on. You don't need like no big ass camera.
Yeah, and I mean, I got a camera and I got mics. We could do it.
Like small mics to hook up to where you can hear me talking?
Yeah. One of these days, one of these days, instead of going out, like, you know what I'm saying, hitting the bar, going downtown or something, we should do that. Or even before we go downtown, like get down there early and walk around downtown and just, you know what I'm saying, do, you know what I'm saying, find some pranks to do, find some skits to do downtown, and just go put the equipment away, and then.
I'm down to do that.
Yeah.
I'm down to do that.
You be good at it too.
I'm down to do
You're
that.
not scared to talk to people, and you're a good looking dude, so people will stop and talk to you. You know what I'm saying? So.
Well, I appreciate that.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Yeah, we're gonna have some fun, man. We're gonna have some fun.
Yeah, let's get it.
Yeah, I was about to say I'm about to grab my phone. I don't really be having any topics like that.
Talk about that All-Star game.
Oh, the All-Star game was dope. I did want to talk about the All-Star game. The All-Star game was dope. Your boy Steph Curry went crazy. Went for he went for 50 points. I forget exactly how many threes.
What else was he gonna do? Okay,
bro.
What else?
Such a cold picture. One of the shots he hit from the he hit a corner three, and he shot it, and he did it like what he normally do. He turned around before the shot go in, but he turned around to one of the fans and was like, "Did it go in? Did it go in?" And somebody took a picture from like back far in the stands. Steph Curry's like, you could like see he's like asking, "Did it go in?" And his fingers like pointing down like that. Perfect shot, bro. His fingers pointing down like that. There's a fan behind the fan that he's talking to with his hand up, with the 3 hand up. The ball had like just splashed through the net, and then like the net is like, you know how like when like right when you swish it perfectly and it makes the net like go back up into the basket, it's like that. Perfect shot, bro. It's a perfect picture. Ooh, I gotta find it now. It's a perfect picture, but I'm gonna put it on the screen so the fans can see it. Matter of fact, that's my flick of the week. I gotta find who did that. Matter of fact, that's my flick of the week. Let me find it.
The one I was gonna do, where you get the little fake little fork machine.
You said the fake what?
The fake fork machine. Walk by, people just press the button, and it goes like, and see how they act. We'll start off in Walmart before I hit downtown. I gotta start off light first. Walmart, white people. Fuck with them. Then step it up downtown. Bow. But I'm damn. Matter of fact, I'm gonna order one off Amazon. That's gonna be fun.
Oh. Did want to talk to you about though the encounter you had with a certain young lady.
Okay, so this was like last year. I had an encounter with a small person. I'm not gonna say the M word because you know you can't use that in today's society.
He said M.
A small person. You know what I'm saying? She was very cute in the face, had a nice little waist, but you know what I'm saying? We got the chilling stuff. She came over, right? I had never done nothing like this before. So we drinking, we chilling, you know. We get the hugging, you know, kissing, you know, led to other things. It was a different feeling because, like I said, she was small. So the body parts, they're not what you're used to. You know what I'm saying? So just laying down with her and doing what we did, it kind of felt like I was like, see, this is gonna sound weird, like dealing with a little girl. Not that I know how that feels, because I don't. But just the physical appearance just reminded me of a little girl. So it started feeling weird. You know what I'm saying? So eventually I stopped. You know what I'm saying? After I finished, I stopped. And I was just like, you know what? I can't do this no more. It just feel too weird. She was like, wow, what's wrong? I said, just feel weird. Like different stuff, like trying to hold up like the leg for certain angles. And like, it was just weird, man. It was weird.
And seeing, and that gets me to, and you know, we talked about this a little bit before, and it gets me to thinking about women that are of age but look younger, and then women or young girls that are not of age but look older, and like how people feel about either one. Like I brought up Ariana Grande and how she's very pretty in the face, but like in her body, I think because she's always got that ponytail, she just, to me, it looks like a little girl. So I'm quite sure I couldn't have sex with her. You know what I'm saying? I think that would make me, I would feel how you felt with the little person. I'm quite sure it would.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's just tough. Like,
but then also for me though, but then on the flip side, it's like, okay, so then if she's younger but then looks older, then what's that? Like for me, like you gotta have morals, obviously. And for me, like when you know somebody's not of age, it just cuts off any of those type of feelings. For me.
Well, this girl was of age.
Obviously.
She was a grown adult.
Obviously.
Yeah, she was a grown adult.
I just wanted to make it clear because I was talking about someone that's older but looks younger, so I wanted to make it clear on the flip side.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to, so I have questions in the YouTube comments like, hold on, my nigga, so you know what I mean?
But at the end of the day, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, yeah, you know, I tore that thing up, man. I tore that thing up. Why not? Did it feel weird? Yeah, but I still had to go to work.
I feel it.
But would I do it again? Hell no. They got attitudes just like regular sized people. They even a little worse. She had a bad attitude.
Okay, but I'm only talking about like the sexual part of it and how that made you feel. So, do you not like short girls?
I like short girls, but not that small. Like short to me is like 4'8", 4'9". This girl was small. Like she had to jump to get on my couch, nigga. She had to jump to get off my couch. You know how hard it is? I had to hold that motherfucking laughing and not be rude. I had to hold that shit in.
I've heard a few guys in my day like wonder what that would be like to have sex with a little person.
It's
little woman.
It's definitely a thing that you think about it, because you see some of these smaller people and they're beautiful. They look cute in the face, and you're like, okay, you know, I can mess with that. Mm-hmm. So it's always a thought that you want to try. If I ever get a chance, I'm gonna try. So when I got the chance, I tried it, and it wasn't how I thought it was gonna be. The feeling just wasn't right.
I feel it. It makes sense. It just got me to thinking.
I mean, if you weren't, you know, in your situation and the chance came across you, would you try it?
I don't know. I think so. I think so. I don't think I would feel how you felt like during the act. I'm not sure I'd feel that way. I don't think I would, but I'm not sure.
I'm gonna try everything at least once, kind of guy, before I turn it down. I always kind of live like that. There are limits, depending on what it is. But if it's in my limit, in my limit, yeah, I'll try it. Mm-hmm. It's not gonna be no crazy shit like, I'm not even gonna say that. It's not gonna be no crazy shit, but I'm down to try at least everything at least once. That's so we can know if you like something or not. Mm-hmm. Like if you see a food look kind of weird to you, try it first. You never know if you're gonna like it. Mm-hmm. I felt the way about sushi for the longest, and I said, man, let me try it first. Tried it. Sushi's fire.
Literally the same thing for me.
Sushi's fire.
Literally the same thing for me. For sure. I was like, why would I want to eat raw fish? Like, I like fried catfish, red snapper. Take some baked salmon. You know what I'm saying? Some you know what I'm saying? Some.
Shit, that's the thing. They got baked salmon sushi. It's just fire.
They do. What else is there? Oh, I had my first therapy session today.
How did that go?
It went good.
Yeah? She was picking your brain?
Trying
to get deep and shit?
No, not in the first one. She just wanted to know what I'm dealing with. Because she was telling me, like a therapist's job is to, like, meet I don't know if she said patient or client, but to meet, for lack of a better term, patient where they're at. So she was trying to figure out where I was at. So I was just telling her, like, you know, everything that's been on my mind and everything that I've been dealing with and how I've been feeling and everything. And had to fill out a questionnaire before the session, like 15 minutes before. And she was like, yeah, you're definitely depressed. You're definitely stressed. She's like, you need to, like, she's like, you definitely, like, she's like, so she, like, saw that. She felt that way, like, based on the way I answered the questionnaire. and then just like talking to her about everything, she was like, yeah, you definitely like.
What you think's bringing you depression and stress, if you don't mind me asking?
Me wanting things to be better with my career, even though like I'm patient and I'm taking things as they come. Just wanting to have more coming in, wanting to be able to do more for my family.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Stuff with me and my girl. She told me I already knew that, but she was like, you definitely don't sleep enough. She was like, you get enough sleep? I was like, no. She was like, how often, like, how much sleep do you get? What time do you normally go to sleep and wake up? I told her. She was like, yes. She was like, you need like a getaway. Like, you need some time to yourself, no work. She was like, and I told her, like, I was like, I'm always on my laptop. I was like, it was like a video call, like I was talking to her on my laptop. And she was like, don't even take your laptop because you say you work on there. She said, don't even take that. She's like, go get away, like for a weekend if you can. It's like, you need to recharge. It sounds like you haven't recharged. And I was like, I haven't. She's like, when's the last time like you like got away, like no work, no responsibilities, no nothing? And I was like, I really couldn't even remember. Like a time when I just kicked it and didn't do any work or nothing. No editing. Didn't book a shoot.
You need that getaway, man.
Change your diaper, like, need to get away. I liked her though. And she asked me too, which I appreciate. She is a white lady, and she asked me, like mentally or emotionally, had I dealt, like, how I've been dealing with like racial things like in our country over the last few years. I was like, I mean, like, nothing really like directly has happened with me. Like I was telling her, I was like, but whenever like someone gets killed, I definitely deal with it. Like, cause I know that could be me or my kids or like my friends or my brothers. Like I definitely deal with it. And she was like, I really appreciate it, bro. She was a white lady, and she like acknowledged that I'm a black man and she's a white lady, and that she could never ever understand what I've lived through, even if I haven't had anything traumatic, just being a black man in this country. Like she acknowledged that like she couldn't understand, and she was like, are you comfortable like talking with me about those types of things or anything? And I told her, I was like, no, like if somebody asked me, like I would prefer my therapist be a black person. I was like, but no, I don't like, I was like, no, I like you so far. Like, and this was like, it's like 20, 25 minutes into like, no, this was about 10 to 15 minutes into like a 50-minute session. It was good. I liked it.
Okay.
It was actually good that for whatever reason my camera wasn't working, so she could hear me but couldn't see me, but I could see and hear her. I'm saying that to say it was our first session. I've messed around and started crying in there.
Yeah.
The first one, yeah. It's just like,
damn.
She telling me just like, yeah, like you, and I already knew like I need some time to myself, because like I'll be just chilling, and my son will come up to me and talk to me like, Dad, and he never just says it one time. He's like, Dad. He doesn't ever just say it one time, but I'll be like, it's like bugging the hell out of me, and I'll be like ready to snap. And I told her that, and like he don't be doing nothing wrong, but I'll be like ready to snap. She's like, yeah, you need to get away.
Yeah. Try to do shit that don't stress you, but I mean, I know how it could be sometimes, man. It's not even that you mean to be stressed. It's just, it comes with the territory.
And see, it's funny. I always felt like I didn't. No. I always felt like I dealt with stress well, but that wasn't the case. I just didn't really have. I never really had any stress to deal with.
Yeah.
That was all it really was. Anything that was like a big deal, like anything that needed to be dealt with, I would deal with it if I could, and if I couldn't deal with it, I didn't think about it. But like as you get older, there become things that you have to deal with, but you're not sure how to deal with. So you have to figure out how to deal with. And then all of that thinking how to figure it out stresses you out. And before it was like, I ain't got it. That's not anything that I have to deal with. So I'm not going to think about it.
Yeah.
But now it's things that I have to deal with. So.
I feel you. I feel you on that.
Life is good, though. Life is good. I mean, I'm not mentally as healthy as I should be, but physically, overall.
Who is, man?
Overall, I'm healthy. You know what I'm saying? My kids and my girl are healthy. So, I can't complain.
Yeah, I take it like whenever you're going through something, bro, you gotta look around at what you got and be blessed for that. I was complaining to my uncle the other day about some shit I got going on. He was like, well, at the end of the day, nephew, you got your own spot to go to. You got a good job. You got your daughter. What are you really mad about? I had to sit back and be like, he right. Boom. I sat back, rolled me up something. Not rolled me up, but, you know, got me a little something ready. Put on Charlie Wilson, I'm blessed, and I wasn't even mad no more. I was good.
I don't really see. That's probably actually I never thought about that. Probably another part of my problem. I don't listen to. Excuse me. I don't listen to very much music anymore.
I listen to a wide variety of music. That music will help you get the other day, man.
Definitely will. I spend like if I'm listening to something, it's usually a podcast. Like if I'm not watching one of my shows or like a YouTube video about like how to edit something, or watching a podcast on YouTube, if I'm listening, I don't even need to say all of that. If I'm listening to something, just listening, it's a podcast, or I'm in my car listening to 92.5 or that War of the Roses in the morning. I don't know how niggas do it. Now, they be replaying some of the old ones, though. It's a few of them I've heard like 3 times before.
Well, I know somebody that did it one time. It's scripted. They choose people and stuff. It's really a setup. It's all scripted, yeah. I worked with a dude that did it before. He was like, man, that shit is like, he said it's not real. I was like, wow.
Maybe finding some good actors then.
That's why I said the nigga could be lying.
I was like, I think he's lying,
but
bro.
you never know.
But what they do, one thing I know that they do though is, well, what they used to do, what they were doing before, but now they use different like people and different voices and like what they used to do is like they call somebody in LA and do it. And so it was like, I think for a while people in San Diego were hip to it, so they would call and do it in LA and have it recorded and play it in the spot out here. You know what I'm saying? But now like you'll hear a different person every time they do it. It used to be the same voice, the same couple of names of the flower shop, the same few names of the cities.
Yeah,
they use,
they switched it up, huh? They still gotta make it more realer.
Big time. They switched it up big time. I used to have a 92.5 app where I would just go to. They got a whole like War of the Roses playlist where you could just hit play and just spend 30 minutes listening to all of them.
It's like a playlist, huh?
Yep. You ever thought about going to therapy?
I used to have a therapist actually when I was a kid. I haven't had one since I was an adult. I had one when I was at Ms. Jones' house. I had a therapist. But I haven't had one since I've been an adult. I take that back. I actually had to go see a counselor. The hospital admitted me to one a few years ago when I was having like real bad, like I was going through a spurt, like real bad anxiety attacks, panic attacks. You know what I'm saying? So they suggested that maybe my body was under so much stress, that's what was causing it. So I went to go see a doctor. You know what I'm saying? This is real. Anybody dealing with mental issues or anxiety and panic attacks, because you might be in the same situation I was once in, you might want to listen to this. So I go see a counselor or a therapist, you know what I'm saying? We're talking. They're like, so what's going on in your life? Same as you. I'm like, I'm going through this, I'm going through that, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. They said, well, this might be bringing you stress and this and that. You know, you have a cool job. You said you this and that. Basically, to make a long story short, the person that I was living with was putting me under so much stress, just from the arguing and fighting and bickering every day, that it got to a point so bad to where I started having anxiety and panic attacks. They had to put me on medication. I was having them maybe 4 or 5 a day.
Sheesh.
Yeah, only time I didn't have them is when me and you would go out, and that was chill. You never knew because I never had one. But once I got back to the house, it was bad. I would get anxiety just pulling up to the house.
Dang.
Because we hated each other so much. It was so much fighting and so much bickering. We couldn't stand to be in the same house. Now, I moved out that house last year. I got my own shit. And guess what?
No anxiety attacks.
I don't have anxiety attacks no more.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have panic attacks no more. Because I'm out of that stressful zone. Sometimes that's what it is. You gotta get out of the space that's making you stress. Once you get out of that space, you feel like you start a whole new chapter, bro. Everything's clear now. You're not going back to the same bullshit you was going to every day. It's a different feeling.
Mm-hmm.
For a long time, it was tough. Like, I was having separation anxiety from not seeing my daughter, missing the family life. But that was a good move for me. Best move I made.
That's what's up.
I threw the pills in the trash like, I don't need these no more. Threw the motherfuckers in the trash.
That's what's up.
Good, man.
That's what's up. I'm happy for you, man.
I appreciate it, bro. Like, I didn't want to leave at first. I'm like, man, I can't leave my family like that. But then I'm like, if this is really affecting my health, this is something that I'm going to have to do. Mm-hmm. And that's what I did. And like I said, since I did that, I don't even know what an anxiety attack is no more.
I feel it. Respect.
Yeah, it took some time though.
Yeah.
It wasn't just an overnight thing, man. That's for sure.
I gotta make sure I don't get to that point. That's what I got. So I'm doing this therapist thing, and she sent me an email to like join like these classes, cause I got Kaiser, and that's like what my therapist is through Kaiser. She gave me like a thing for these classes to it's like cognitive therapy something or other. Yeah. She was like, I think this will help you too. So she sent me that. I'm definitely gonna sign up for that. I feel like I need all the help I can get right now.
Oh yeah, that's what's up. Take them classes, bro.
Anywho, I don't really have much else to talk about.
Yeah, kind of zoned out too. Well, I zoned out, but I'm kind of running out of shit to talk about. But that was different. We just went off the head. This is our first time we actually went off the head with this stuff. Mm-hmm. Nothing was planned, so everything y'all just saw, that was just all just spur of the moment talking off the head with it. We're trying to go with a different approach to the podcast, you know what I'm saying? But yeah.
I liked it.
Me too. It was different. It was fun.
I liked it.
It was real fun.
I liked it. I won't say that. This was good. I liked it. It's been another episode of the Barber and the Cameraman podcast. I'm your boy Michael Flicks. I'm always in the mix.
I'm D the Barber. Nobody goes harder.
We up out of here, man. Peace.
Deuces.